Alright, in this video we're going to continue our simple ifs and just looking at real basic ifs. So in the past we've looked at simple ifs with just one integer and just comparing it to a number to see if it was greater than or less than that number or even equals to that number. And we've done that with doubles as well. And so now we're actually going to branch off here and look at two numbers and kind of compare them using a simple if again. So I actually have this set up with a scanner again. They're going to please enter an integer. We're going to actually enter two integers. It's going to ask for two of them. All right, so that's why I have my scan.nextInt here and then another one right here. So we're going to accept two different numbers as our program runs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to compare those two numbers. Now, we could just do equals. We could do greater than. Maybe we'll do greater than and see if num1 is greater than num2. And then, you got to, one thing with the ifs is you always want to make sure you create these brackets, right? And I think I actually have too many here. You want to make sure that all of your brackets here kind of line up. So, this is for my if, this one right here. If I highlight it goes with this, and then this one right here goes to this one. Okay, so we have if num1 is greater than num2, what do we want it to say? Well, let's go ahead and we're just going to create a system.out print. Do a print line, make it a new line, and say it is a larger number. Now you could do this with doubles as well. And just change these to doubles, and if you're looking to compare decimal points, you could do that. But this is how you would do an integer, and then at the end of the line you always want to make sure the semicolon. All right, let's go ahead and run our code and see what happens. So it says please enter an integer. We'll do 40 and we'll do 39. So it is a larger number. So for num1 is a larger number than num2. All right. So that's kind of how you would use this to compare numbers. And you could do greater than, you could do less than, you could do equal. And always make sure when you look at the equals here, so whenever we're using them as a comparison kind of thing, a comparison operator, you always have two equals. Think of these equals when you see a variable that we're assigning the value to num1. Okay, so integer, we're creating an integer that's called num1 and we're assigning this value. And we don't know what that is yet because our user is going to enter that, but that's going to be assigned to num1. That's really what these are called, is like assignment operators, where these are called comparison. We're going to compare two different things. And you could do this with doubles. Again, you could actually do this with strings as well. And you would just make sure that you're collecting a string instead of an integer in this case. All right. Hopefully that helps you with your coding. Good luck.